What is going on, guys? Expel here, and today I'm actually bringing you a different kind of video. Today I really just wanted to go over how I go about winning as many games as I do, especially in solo, and this is going to be a more solo based commentary. I just want to go over, how I win as many games as I do, how I get as many kills as I do, and I just want to walk you through a whole gameplay of mine and make you understand the way that I play. So first things first, if you're new here, don't forget to hit that subscribe button, turn on notifications, and go ahead and, like the video, because it's going to get crazy up in here. Regardless, first things first, we're going to go ahead and jump out of the, the chopper like you do every single game. And I have a couple of specific spots that I like to jump personally. My personal favorite, if I'm just trying to take it easy, it's basically right in the middle of the woods, right where you actually get the woods bandana. It's the cluster of houses right beside there. If you're playing solos, there's gonna be 5 houses, and it ends up being like 3 little houses, 2 garages, and both of those garages actually have a chance of spawning in a what are they called? A crate. In this case, as you can see, a crate did not spawn in. There was no crate whatsoever. I just kind of got screwed, and to be honest, I keep looking around and I can't find any weapons. So I just pick up everything that I can for now, and I'm just gonna keep looking around until I find a gun and hope for the best, because this is really all you can do in moments like this. I think I end up actually grabbing it. Yeah, right here. We end up getting really lucky with an ICR tactical. Now, I, on the other hand, am not a huge fan of the silencer. So in just a second, I'm going to go ahead and take off the silencer. There it is. I take it off, and we're going to head over to the spot that I like to go next. And I do this pretty much every game that I'm just, playing solo, not really recording or anything like that. I'm just going for a simple gameplay. A lot of the times I cut this out, but I went ahead and put on Skulker so that no one could hear me while I crouch walked my way over. And right here, I catch this guy with his pants down, literally not even got his gun out. I don't know what he's doing, but absolutely ridiculous. And then I hear somebody off in the distance behind me. I can't find the guy, but I definitely heard him. So I start looking around, and then I'm like, okay, well, if he's far away, I need to go ahead and pick up that extended barrel so that I can hit a little bit harder. So I keep looking around, definitely go for the threat first, and then I hear him switch guns. He's right there, and I go for the headshot since he's stupid enough to not shoot at me for some reason. I don't understand. Don't be dumb and do that. Don't be the guy that just sits there and stares at somebody. It's the dumbest thing in my personal opinion, and I hate when people do that. It doesn't make any sense to me. So I'm going to go ahead and pick up this pally, and I think I actually hold on to the pally until the very end of the game. I don't even switch it out at all. So this is a really different gameplay, right? Usually I kind of try and run the same weapons. Right here you'll see that I'm fairly certain that the SWAT's a better gun than the ICR, at least damage-wise. If you can hold down the SWAT, then it's going to be a better gun, and that's why I switched it out. Now right here, I'm stupid and I forgot to pick up the armor. I start looking around everywhere and I'm like, I need armor. So in just a second, I'm going to turn around and go right back over there. And then I realized in my inventory I had way too many items, so I go ahead and drop it. And then I think I go here, I turn around, I go somewhere else, and then I come back and I'm like, oh, I need armor. So yeah, again, just don't stare at people in the grass. It's the weirdest thing. I don't understand why people do it. It doesn't make any sense to me. So I go ahead and drop the things that I don't need out of my inventory. If I don't mean to pick it up, I'm not going to hold on to it. If I don't need it at the time, a lot of the times I don't hold on to it. The only thing that I've ever really held on to is a sniper scope. Other than that, I really just try and get rid of items as soon as I can. There's no need in cluttering up your inventory. And the reason I say that is a lot of the time you're going to need to switch out really quick to a different weapon on somebody's bag. You're gonna need something. You're gonna need to pick something up off of someone's bag very quickly. So it's best to just go ahead and have your inventory cleared out so you can just pick up as fast as you can. Now right here, I do something kind of dumb, and I'm gonna do another dumb thing a little bit later. I don't recommend it. Sometimes I get a little excited and like to go for really fancy shots, and the reason that I do that is personally as a YouTuber, I'm going for funny, crazy clips. As you know, I posted a clip montage at the beginning of this month of my best of January, and I'm going to do that every month of this year to the best of my ability. But In this scenario, I see a mobility, I pick it up, I see a concussion, and concussions are so important. I can't tell you enough how important concussions are. If you've not been getting a lot of wins in solo, pick up concussions and remember to use them. If you can do that and you think very quickly and remember to go ahead and use your concussions, then you're going to be in a better situation. Now, I don't know if you noticed, but upstairs I wasn't picking up all those bandages. I feel like in this moment I actually had enough bandages, so I just kind of skipped over it. And in this house, I don't know what I'm doing. See, I dropped it right there. It's just habit to pick it up. So I picked it up and dropped it right off. Now, I do hear a vehicle in the background, and I look at the Helion, and I'm like, is it worth it? And then no, it's not really worth it because I've already got 2 weapons that are like fully upgraded, and it's not worth it to drop either of those weapons to see if I can get a kill with the rocket launcher. Now, in this scenario, I actually hear the 4-wheeler down here at these houses, this cluster of buildings here. So I turn on my dead silence, and I hear that guy just blow up right there. I turn on my dead silence, and I start walking this way. I do have on mobility, so I'm going to move a little bit faster, and that's the reason that I turned that on, by the way. But I get over here. He's even closer in this scenario. So I start getting closer and closer and closer, and then I start creeping up. I put on a concussion. This is like, oh my God, like the plays on this. I put on a concussion just in case he has the upper hand on me so that I can concuss him. It's such a smart play, and I can't tell you enough how smart that is. And then I see him laying on the grass right there. I don't understand why. I think it's kind of funny. And in a minute, you're actually going to see something rather like hilarious. I do something that almost gets me killed. But anyway, I go over here and I loot his bag. Whenever you're looting bags, just make sure that you're laying down. If you're looting while standing up, that's kind of stupid. So I picked up the level 2 armor. Obviously, I had level 1, so I'm just upgrading in this situation here. And then I'm thinking about it, and I just want to cover my bases. So I drop all of my little razor wires. I've dropped all my mesh mines. And right here, I jump off, and I don't know what I ran over, but it almost blew that up. And then I sniped that guy off of his quad. A lot of people might not be able to do that. I'm just really good at timing my shots. If you don't feel like you can hit that, wait for him to come up and hit your mesh mine. You know, like that's gonna be like what it comes down to. And in this, okay, so right here, I don't know if you saw what I just did. I pulled out my sniper and I checked out that white barn over there. The reason that I did that is a lot of the time there's people that are actually in the white barn. So just a second ago, I actually dropped my my dead silence and switched it out for consumer. The reason that I did that, I knew I had another dead silence. I heard a guy right now. I knew I had another dead silence, so I went ahead and took that off and threw consumer into my inventory. The reason I threw consumer in is because consumer's like literally the best perk that you can have. So you absolutely need to be putting on consumer, or at least picking it up so that you can use it later in the game. So right here, I do hear this guy a little bit west. So I want to see if I can get the kill, and this is not something I recommend at all. Don't pull out a sniper and go for ridiculously long shots. It's not going to help anybody. I have a really, really good aim right there. If I would have shot just a little bit further, I would have killed the guy. But I literally sit here and I think try and fight this guy for a good, I don't know, a minute and a half more. So right here, I'm trying to play smart, but on the flip side, I'm out in the open, and this is just a really dumb thing to do. So again, I can't recommend this at all. It's just a dumb thing to do. I just really wanted the kill, and the reason why is because I was trying to get a higher kill gameplay, but I feel like I probably could have got more kills if I would have just rode around on the quad. So right here, I see the guy, and I tried to hit a headshot there, but he pulled back and jumped at the same time, and it kept me from getting the kill. So it really just comes down to timing your shots properly. So if you can pull off a really good shot, then, you know, go for it. Right there, I probably should have killed him, but I think he moved over at the last second. And there's a couple of shots here where I aim right above their head, but because I have extended barrel on the Paladin, it's going to be a beam. It shoots in a straight line unless you're ridiculously far away. So just keep that in mind. Like up to about 200 meters, the Paladin is going to shoot in almost a straight line, if not just a little bit lower than where you've got him. I mean a little bit, just a hair lower. Right here, I'm being stupid and I don't heal up. So I have to lay down and heal up after he hits me the second time. Luckily, instead of actually shooting me, he was shooting me through the wall there. So I got lucky on all of those shots. And then right here, I hit one time, and I'm like, okay, this is my opportunity. I've got to hit again, and I'm going to kill him. I've got to hit again, and I'm going to kill him. So I start looking around, making sure there's no one over there. I thought I saw a person, but I think it was just a zombie. And then I aim down sights, and I miss. And I miss again. And I miss. Oh, I hit that one. Just kidding. So then I start trying to hit crazy shots like a moron. And I'm just missing and missing and missing. And then finally, I hit. And he's dead. So instead of going after his body bag, because in this situation, I have enough stuff on my person. I don't need anything else right now. I'm just going to reload my gun, and I'm going to hop on the quad and hit the road. I just need to make sure I'm reloaded. I do not go to his body, by the way. The circle's coming in. I'm just going around past his body. It's just smarter to go on the outside of the circle, in my opinion. Basically, it leads you to more fights that people aren't expecting, and, you know, less to fights that people are expecting. Because if you're in the center of the circle, then people are going at you. If you're on the outside of the circle, you're going at people. And it seems like a smarter thing to do. Now right here, I was pretty certain that I heard some shots just a second ago. So I go and I hop on this rock, and there's a kid just chilling right here. And he just got donged on, bro. He just got absolutely smacked in the face with a weenier. So I just go through, pick up all his stuff as much as I can, and I realized that I probably should get those mesh mines. So I go ahead and I find something to drop, and that's going to be the smoke grenade, which is actually something that I want to get into using. I've not really found a use for it in my play style. A lot of the people that I play with are a lot more tactical than I am. I'm going directly for kills. I'm not trying to be overwhelmingly tactical. So I don't know. Take it with a grain of salt. I'd like to get into, you know, more useful, like using the more useful items like the smoke grenade. But again, in this scenario, I'm just going around the outside of the circle. The outside of the circle. Always around the outside of the circle, unless you're going directly in for kills, which is what I'm going to do for, you know, in just a minute, because I realized I had 6 kills, and I was like, you know what? If I'm going to use this gameplay, I've got to get some kills for these guys. But anyway, I realize my quad's a little bit damaged. I go ahead and hop off right here, hop on the other quad, and we hit the road again. So right now I'm on the outside, like literally so far outside the circle. So I'm like, you know what? I see a quad here, but they've kind of got the advantage because they're on the inside. So I'm going to just dodge it. And it comes down to smart plays like that whenever you're trying to win a game, is knowing what fights to, you know, choose and knowing what fights to not choose, right? You just need to be smart about the fights that you hit, basically. Now, I'm going up this way, and I end up at the house directly east of where I'm at right now. And the reason why, I'm pretty sure I catch an Arab and a quad in just a minute, and I'm trying to snipe them off, which again, not a super smart thing to do. See, I see that Arab right there. I'm like, let's see. The Arab is so armored up. It's such a difficult thing to kill. So I ended up staying at this area for a couple of minutes and really just trying to see what I can hit, seeing if I can pull something off. Now, in just a second, I'm going to pull off a crazy, ridiculous shot on one of these vehicles, and I think you're really going to like it. But I don't know. Like right there, I'm trying. I don't understand how that wasn't a headshot. Like that was pretty perfect on his body. But I'm inside cover right now. See, I hit that quad. He jumped up, and I hit the freaking quad. But I don't know. I'm in cover. This a little bit less smart going outside, but I know that guy's right there. So I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna see if I can hit the shot. Maybe I hit the shot. Maybe I get the kill. We'll see. You know, I'll go ahead and let you know. I don't get the kill. In fact, it gets really intense in just a second. He's really good, actually. I really didn't deserve the kill that I get on him in a minute or two, but you'll see what happens. I don't kill him for a long time. But I see this guy, I try and kill him, and then I hear this guy coming up, and I'm hitting armor on the head. So for me, I'm like, I gotta back out. I can't be about that. So I slide to try and stay under the wall there, and then I'm thinking, okay, do I have a trauma kit? I've got to heal up really well. I've got a little bit of consumer left, so let's go ahead and heal up all the way while we can, heal up our armor, and get ready for this fight that's about to happen. So I throw on dead silence as well. I'm like, okay, let's go ahead and get this door barricaded, see if we can keep him from coming in here, and then he throws in a grenade. And I think at this point he took my quad. He took my quad. What a man. He took my quad and he drove away. So I come down here just to double check, and I'm like, hey, did you really just take my vehicle? Then I catch this guy on the corner of the screen. He lays down just in the nick of time, and then the other guy starts rolling up on the four-wheeler again, and it is such a pain So I'm trying to figure out the best thing to do. Do I get inside the building? Do I get on top of the building? And right here, you'll see that I get on top of the... I tried to get on top of the building. For some reason, it didn't want to. I threw on the grapple, but it threw on the mesh mines for some reason. It was super weird. And then I catch that guy with his pants down, and he's got level 3 armor. I'm not sure if he actually died there or not. I was pretty sure that I caught him later in the game. I could be lying to you, but he might have just died. And then I see this guy laying in the grass. I'm like, are you really going to do that? Again, people laying in the grass, just take the shot. Just take the shot. If you have an ABR, you can get really lucky and just destroy my hopes and dreams. Again, I had no clue if that guy was dead or not, so I went ahead and blew up the vehicle just in case he wasn't dead. I don't even think I checked to confirm on whether or not that happened, but here in a second, we're going to see the Arav guy. Yep, you see him way over there, and then he decides he's going to make his way up here while I'm checking around. And, yeah, so I just walk around, I hear the helicopter, and I'm looking for the helicopter, and every time I look around, it's right above me. I don't know what the deal is. And there's the Arav. I can't hit a single shot on the guy on the seat. Like, some of the shots are just ridiculous how close they are, but I can't hit a shot. And still, I'm looking around for that helicopter to see if he's going to land, because it sounds like he's so close that he's going to land. And it's a good thing that I got that helicopter smoking. It makes a difference later in the game. But either way, the guy stopped. And it sounds like, if I'm not wrong, it sounds like that man is pulling up in the building. Oh, look like he's out. And then I hear him in the room right below where I'm at right now. Go downstairs, look inside, and I'm like, hey, buddy, how you doing? And then it didn't matter what I did. I only shot him like 6 times. Seriously, I literally only shot him like 6 times. And the reason is because he kept hitting that cover perfectly. And then I see a sensor dart on his body, which is actually going to come in handy for later in the game. And I realize that I have too many grapples, so I'll go ahead and take those off. And I start picking up everything that I can. Next, I think I go ahead, reload the gun. Reload the gun. You need to reload the gun. There you go. All right, now hop in the vehicle. And then I'm like, oh, hold on, I've got a sensor dart. So I hop out of the vehicle, shoot the sensor dart on the inside so that no one can shoot it. Super smart play there. Keep that in mind. Sensor dart on the inside of the Arav. And then I start looking around for people because I'm like, you know what? I got 8 kills. We can get some more. And right down here, I catch this guy. And I'm like, okay, what we're going to do, we get high ground, we get cover, and we make sure that he can't shoot us, okay? So I pull out the sniper, and he's already too close. So I tried to hit the jump shot, didn't hit it. So I throw a nade, and he's still too close. So it gets, like, super close on that one, but I hit some really good headshots, and he's dead. Now that actually, that was the guy that I thought I ran into earlier, that I was saying I didn't know if he died or not, but I think he died by an ABR, actually, now that I think about it. So, anyway, I go ahead and heal up my armor. And I don't even think that I go for that guy's bag. It just, it doesn't seem smart in the situation that I'm in. Let's see. Let's see if I go for it. You gonna go for it? No. Right. So, I didn't go for it, and the reason why, it just didn't seem smart. Sometimes I surprise myself. I like to know whether or not I go for things. Because, you know, I don't always remember exactly how it goes. So sometimes I'll think one thing, sometimes I'll think another. But I've gotten pretty well, or pretty good at knowing what I'm going to do. But on the flip side, what I'm doing right now is just checking around on the sensor dart to see if I can find anybody, if I can get an easy kill. And right here I see one guy on the map, and I see 2 guys on the map, which is a little weird for what's about to happen. So I see this guy, he starts shooting mesh mines, and I'm like, uh-oh. So I hit him with about 4 bullets, and he jumps down. I started to throw a molly to see if I could finish him off, but he jumps down, and then he dies by Arad G Hodtry. I don't know what that guy's name was. But either way, I'm going to see if I can get to this guy. I'm trying to figure out where did he die from. So I keep peeking around the corners, trying to be smart about it. I'm not jumping right into it, and I start looking around. I'm like, this is going to hurt no matter what if I fall. So I look around, and luckily, I see the guy. He's looting the bag like a moron, even though he heard me shooting up there. So it doesn't really make sense to me, unless he was like literally out of ammo. That just wasn't a smart play. So I start, you know, looking around, see if I can find some more people. But my sensor dart has officially failed me. So I stay on the outside of the circle. I want to see if I can get the high ground at the very top of the hill. High ground is definitely key in this scenario. And I think I'm still holding a concussion, if I'm not wrong. And I end up using it in a second. So there's 5 people left. And I realize while I'm sitting there that there's someone right around me, right behind me. And I got this guy throwing a grenade at me. But since he threw the grenade, I got lucky and I was able to actually land some shots on him before he could hit me. Now, here's the next thing. This guy's in the helicopter, right? He's chilling in the helicopter, and I'm getting nervous because this is the highest high ground on the map right now. I've got high ground against anybody else. So, naturally, that puts me in this superior position. And right here, if I'm not wrong, he does jump out in just a second. Yep, there he goes. And I try to hit a sniper shot. I wanted to see if I could do something crazy. And he landed in such a weird place. He landed right to my left there. And I looked for the concussion. He can try to concuss me. Missed. I throw a concussion. He went way over the hill. And didn't do anything to him. But either way, neither of us got the concussion. But I landed my shots. He didn't. It came down to that. It really comes down to knowing your surroundings, having a nice headset. It doesn't have to be really expensive. The one that I have, this is going to sound really expensive. It was like $65, and I've got an Astro A40TR mix amp. So for me, it's pretty helpful. But right here, I know that there's 2 players left in the match. One of them's me. So I start looking around for the kill. I'm like, okay, he's not going to find me. I'm going to find him. I've still got high ground. I'm looking around. And then right here, I catch him out of the corner of my eye. And I smack him with that jump shot. And I tried to hit him again. The only reason I didn't there is because he flashed himself, which is hilarious. And then I'm like, okay, should I kill him with the molly? I throw the molly, and I'm stupid, so I miss. And then I'm like, okay, we'll finish it off. So that's basically in the mind of Expel, the way that I win my games. I'd love to bring you another one with a higher kill gameplay. Maybe if you want to see another one with possibly one of my higher kill gameplays, like a 21, a 22, something like that, let me know in the comments down below. Either way, I hope you guys did enjoy the video. If you did enjoy the video, drop the video a like and subscribe if you're new here to be notified. Oh, wait, that's not how that goes. Subscribe if you're new here and hit that notification bell to be notified every single time I post a video. Either way, thanks so much and peace out.